There's a lot of talk these days about AI agents, and they are going to be the wave of the future if you're doing any kind of business automation. It's sort of the term that everyone's arriving at. It's been around for a long, long time. It's getting really popular now. And I want to just talk about what it is and give you a quick explanation today so that you don't get overwhelmed by these kind of terms. You don't feel like there's a bunch of sentient robots running around the internet. So I'm going to show you exactly what it is at its simplest, which will allow you to know how to use it in your business context. So what we have on the screen right now is not an AI agent, it's an AI model. I'm going to explain what an AI agent is, but it's easiest to understand if you start with an AI model. So here we have some AI that's in this make.com scenario. It could be in Zapier or anything. And we have in this first node, this input. And we're just kind of putting it in ourselves right now, but it could come from an email. It could come from a Facebook, page message, something like that. And what it says is evaluate the following message to see if the sentiment is positive or negative. Rank on a scale of 0 to 1, with 1 being extremely positive. And then this is the message content that we could pull in from somewhere else. This product is terrible. How could you make it so low quality? So we're going to hope that that correctly ranks it low. And then in the next one, we take that output and we pull it down into something that a computer can use. So we're doing this piece called transform text to structured data. And we are creating this variable here called sentiment positivity. And then we just say, hey, we want this to be a number. We want the value. It could be 0.7, 0.2. These are just examples. And then we say, this is extract the sentiment number from the summary of the message. Okay, so pretty simple. Let's go ahead and run it here. Zoom out a little. All right, so the first one came in. We took the message and said the sentiment of the message is negative, rank 0.1. And then this one, it read that out and it gave us a sentiment positivity 0.1. So that's an AI model. It's taking input and it's giving us an output. That's very useful, but we can't do anything with it yet. We're not doing anything. So that's where an AI agent comes in. An AI agent is where you start to build stuff around this core piece, this AI functionality, that allows us to make decisions based on what's happening in this AI model that we're using. Now, there's a lot you can do. An AI agent could get very complex, but what we're going to see today is a very, very simple addition to this. We're going to then write an email back to the person, and we're going to choose whether to give them a sales pitch if it was a confident message, or a kind of a feeler about returning their money if it was a negative message. So that's the key, is that we're allowing the agent to take action based on an AI decision. And that's what an AI agent really is. If you are enjoying this video so far, would you click like and subscribe? That'll help me a lot with getting new content out and just being able to reach more people and help more people. Thank you so much. So now let's test this out. We're going to send a message to this account, and in a real world, you would do a trigger here. We're just going to test it, so we'll just hit run once, but first we got to send the message. So the first message we're going to send is, I hated this product, seriously disappointing. And I'm sending that to the email address I have here, and it should show up here in a moment. Once it shows up here, then we're going to do a run once here, and we're going to gather it and then make a response. So it came through, and then we're going to run this. Make sure we got the right message. So we got our feedback YouTube here. It said, I hated this product. And then you'll notice that it went down negative sentiment path, because here the sentiment positivity is 0. I was totally unhappy. And so then we sent out a message that said, we're so sorry you weren't completely satisfied with the experience. Let us know how we can make it up to you. Would you be free to take a 10-minute call? So we sent that message, and our agent is working. Let's send a different, more positive message this time. So I'll get rid, and you see here we got the response to it, what we just sent out. So the bot's working. Now let's write a new one. So now we're going to write a positive one. Hey, this product rocks. We're going to get more. Seriously, I'm telling all my friends about it. Send this one. Here it is. Come over here and run this. And we should see it go down the positive sentiment route in this case. And it did. So our sentiment positivity was a 0.9 in this case. And we got a response. Thanks so much for giving your feedback on our product. It really motivates us to keep going. Would you consider giving us a quick Google review? So that's all an AI agent is. It's a system that uses AI to make a decision, and then the agent is empowered to take an action based on that decision. And that's it. You can see that the possibilities around AI agents are very tantalizing, especially in a small business context. There are a huge amount of opportunities in pretty much every small business. Everyone that I've looked at in my consulting business, I can find something. Usually I don't find it. It's usually the business owner. We start a conversation, we talk about some things, and stuff bubbles to the surface. So get your team together, watch a video like this, get those creative juices flowing, and then look for those places where you're doing something repetitive, where you're making these kind of simple evaluations, like, is this a good email or a bad email? And then you're making decisions based off that. If you can find those places in your business, you can transform your business. You get more productive, and your people get to work on more creative stuff, which is what you were really made for in the first place.